What about logging out? Symfony has some magic for that too. Look at the logout part of security.yaml. Path is the name of your logout route. Set it to logout. We'll create that route in a second. Target is where you want to redirect the user after logging out. We already have a route called event, which is our event list page. Use that for target. To make the logout route, let's add another method inside Security Controller and use the @route annotation. Just like with the login check action, the code here won't actually get hit. Instead, Symfony intercepts the request and processes the logout for us. Try it out by going to /logout manually. Great! As you can see by the Web Debug toolbar, we're anonymous once again. If we fail login, we see a bad credentials message. When Symfony handles the login, it saves this error to the session under a special key, and we're just fetching it out in login action. Actually, we have more code than we need here. Remove the if statement and just leave the second part. The first part isn't used unless you reconfigure how Symfony sends you to the login page. I know, the login page is embarrassing looking. So I made a login.css file to fix things. Find it in the Resources Episode 2 directory on the code download. Let's move it into a Resources Public CSS directory in the user bundle. Just like in Episode 1, run app console assets install and add the -- symlink option, unless you're on Windows. This creates a symbolic link from Web Bundle's user to the Resources Public directory in the user bundle. Since Web is our application's document root, this makes our new CSS file accessible in a browser by going to Bundles, User, CSS, Login.css. So how can we add the CSS file to only this page? First, open up the base template. Here we have a bunch of blocks, including one called Style Sheets. All of our global CSS link tags live inside of it. Let's override this block in login.html.twig and add the new link tag to login.css. Cool! But do you see the problem? This would entirely replace the block, but we want to add to it. The trick is in the twig parent function. By including this, all the parent block's content is included first. Refresh now. Much less embarrassing looking. When you need to add CSS or JS to just one page, this is how you do it. And by adding a little error class, it looks even better. And while we're making things look nicer, let's open up base.html.twig and add a link tag to the Bootstrap CSS file. Just use a CDN URL for simplicity. Back in the login.html.twig, I'll tweak the submit button so things look nicer. Refresh. Much better. I'm a programmer, but I don't want the site to look totally awful. While we're here, let's change the bad credentials message. It's a little programmery. The message comes from deep inside Symfony, so to customize it, we'll use the translator. First, use the twig trans filter on the message. Next, create a translation file in app resources translations messages.en.yaml. This file is just a simple key-value pair of translations. Now we just need to activate the translation engine in app.config.yaml. Okay, now try it. Again, so much better.